Hey guys. Whew. So, life update. Close to a week post my second surgery. So, last few days was really not a walk in the park. Same day last week, Thursday. It was actually my brother and my mom's birthday, and I actually woke to a gush of fluid from my right side of my chest. So I really thought that it was coming from the port where my drain was previously, but it wasn't. It was actually coming from like one of my stitches from my expander. So what I did was, it was almost 5 in the morning. I actually notified my reconstructive surgeon, and I told him about it, took pictures, good thing that my auntie gave me so much gauze, because she's an OB. So I was just like making sure that I cover it with gauze, but the gauze was getting still filled with the fluid. It wasn't like something that was stinky or whatnot. It didn't have like much of a scent, but yeah, it was a lot. It was super alarming for me. So my surgeon told me to apply a lot of gauze and put compression and put an elastic bandage around it, and to see him during his clinic in the afternoon, because I think he still has an operation in the morning. So we still went ahead with our plans for that day, because I promised my mom that I will be visiting her, and still just eat out for my brother's birthday. So the afternoon we went to my surgeon, and my surgeon already mentioned that I can see the expander. So from the stitch, like for example, this is a stitch, there's like the expander peeking. And he mentioned that it looks like that it might have gotten infected, and we still don't know why, because we were like really taking care of my expander and my post-op. We were seeing almost 1 to 2 times a week just to check on it, the drain, the stitching, cleaning it up. I don't even do the cleaning. It was my surgeon doing the cleaning from the surgery site. So yeah, good thing is that we were able to finish the consult like around 5:15, and unfortunately my HMO closes at around 5, and if I do the approvals online, I might not make the cutoff with the laboratory, which is 6. So I had to pay it in cash. Hopefully I can get it reimbursed. I was in the laboratory like 15 minutes before it was supposed to be closing. So got my laboratories done. Good thing x-ray is open 24/7, so we were able to do my x-ray. But yeah, we had to prepare that evening. We even went home late in the evening already. We went to the hospital Friday morning just by when IntelliCare, my HMO, was open, so that we can get everything approved. So thank goodness it was approved, because I don't have money to cover for another surgery. So we were at the holding area, the reception of the OR, like around 10 in the morning. I was already getting prepped for the surgery. Fortunately, they had to attempt to put the IV here, and just successfully done it here. So yeah. So from what I can remember, we were already in the OR like around 11:35 in the morning, and fell asleep. And then I woke up already in the holding or the recovery area post-op. I woke up, asked the nurse what time it is. She mentioned that it was already like around 2:30. The nurse mentioned that I wasn't even in the recovery room for an hour. We were only there for half an hour, and I woke up already. So the very first thing that I asked the nurse was if I can go home, because I was under general anesthesia, and it was no joke. It was like really still a big surgery, because they had to open up. So What happened was, for example, this is my stitch. There was a slight opening and my expander was peeking. So they opened it up. So here's my expander. The expander was intact. There was no leak or whatever. But we had a family meeting that night before that. It's like my body is not wanting or agreeing to the expander or anything foreign inside. So we all decided to, just remove it. So eventually, expander was out. But from where my expander was removed from, that's where they saw the infection. There's like a yellowish thing here. Because usually, ideally, again, this is just based on my experience and like all my discussions with my doctor. Ideally, there should be like a certain little film already that's encapsulating the expander. But it's not there. It wasn't healing that way. So when the expander was removed, there was that infection. Biggest hunch is still coming from my drain. Biggest issue is that, ever since I had my drains, I never even had anyone touch it except for my doctors. Even when I have to drain it at home, it was only me. So round the clock, I was taking care of it. So we don't know where it all started. We don't know why it happened. Most likely, my body just doesn't want any foreign material inside of me. So my expander was removed. I actually walked out of the hospital as if nothing happened. Usually when you go through general anesthesia and it's like I was just fresh from my first surgery, even my HMO was asking, "Ma'am, you're not going to be admitted? You're not going to be staying?" It was a consensual discussion with my surgeon as well. So yeah, so right now I have my drain pinned here. I only have 50% now of my boobs. I'm hoping that I should be recovering well, but because of the surgery, the second surgery and the infection, my chemo was put on hold, and my oncologist will only allow me to go through chemo once I have written surgery clearance from the infection. So yeah. Initially, my Magna Carta leave, because of the surgery and the treatment, was only supposedly for a month, which I thought my body will be cooperating with me. But now, I was issued a medical certificate to maximize my Magna Carta leave of 2 months because I still have to wait around 2 to 3 weeks once my drain gets pulled out, to get clearance for my first chemo session. So it's all getting delayed for like another month again. I'm crossing my fingers that my drain output will be less than what is expected of less than 20 cc soon, so that once my drain gets pulled out and once I heal, I can start with my chemo treatment already. So yeah, that's my update for the last 5-6 days. I'm really so grateful that my partner was on his personal time off here to just take care of me. So I was just a princess for the last few days. He's been taking care of me, cooking, just shower me with lots of love and affection. And I have my family as well and my friends. So pray for me, pray for my recovery, and we'll update soon. Bye.